Lord forgive me for this trap shit. Sergeant Smack making backflip. Telly Hank with the action. With the vital speaking Spanish. Frank Matthews, how I vanish. Poof. Came back like I'm King Tut. Gold BBS is on a beamer. When Fat Cat was 10 queens up. Ball off the profit, not the re-up. Fly like Puerto Rican Jesus. Uptown like I'm Baby May. Just caught a touchdown from the Bay.
Tonight, police in Southern California have arrested 2 people who allegedly killed a Bay Area rapper in San Mateo in a twisted revenge plot. But as reporter Stacy Butler reports, the suspects got the wrong guy.
Isaiah Rapena traveled to the Bay Area and gunned Lasi down at this bank parking lot in San Mateo. But tonight, police tell us the rapper had nothing to do with Rapena's death.
San Mateo has seen an uptick recently in violent crime, including a deadly daytime shooting that happened right outside of a bank. Our crime reporter Henry Lee joining us now live with more on what's been happening in that city and how police are responding. Henry?
Well, Alex, San Mateo averages only 1 to 2 homicides a year, but as 2020 draws to a close, police have investigated 4. And it just so happens that 2 of the victims were aspiring rappers.
Never has he once told me that he thought his life was in jeopardy.
But Veronica Lasi is now in mourning. Her son, rap artist Melota Cutty Jr., also known as Cutty Banks, was shot dead Saturday outside a Wells Fargo bank in San Mateo.
For a mother to a child in its natural birth and that pain, it's nothing compared to the pain when he's gone.
Whoever did that, man, was out in the parking lot waiting for him.
Veronica and Melota Cutty Sr. say they believe their son was killed because of resentment over his success in the San Jose rap scene.
That is the reason why my son was murdered, because of hatred, envy, and jealousy.
Her son is now the 2nd rap artist to be killed in San Mateo. In October, rap artist Yueta Moasica, also known as Juice Boy from the group Cutthroat Mode, was shot and killed.
An aspiring rap artist who was shot and killed in the driveway of his own home. The suspect in this case waited for the victim to emerge from his residence, indicating to us that the victim was specifically targeted.
Over the next week, there were several more shootings related to Moasica's killing, although no one was hurt. Investigators are taking a close look now that 2 rap artists have been shot dead in San Mateo.
The similarities to the homicide in October are not lost on us, and we are working to determine whether these incidents are related.
Police say they took the law into their own hands and killed an innocent man. They thought he was responsible for a deadly road rage incident that shut down the 405 freeway for an entire night. But tonight, police say they were actually wrong, and now they are in jail. The road rage shooting was big news the night it happened on the 405 in Seal Beach. The freeway was closed for hours. Well, tonight, police say 2 people are under arrest after they became vigilantes and committed murder. KCAL 9's Stacy Butler has our wild story.
The twisted whodunit started with a deadly car-to-car shooting on the 405 freeway in Seal Beach last August. The freeway closed for hours, traffic backed up for miles. 27-year-old Luis Rapena killed. Police say his girlfriend, Amanda Young, and Rapena's brother, Isaiah, became frustrated. The investigation went on for months without an arrest. So police say they started their own amateur investigation and convinced themselves Melota Cutty, a Bay Area rapper known as Cutty Banks, killed Rapena in an act of road rage. Police say Isaiah Rapena traveled to the Bay Area and gunned Lasi down at this bank parking lot in San Mateo. But tonight, police tell us the rapper had nothing to do with Rapena's death. Amanda Young and Isaiah Rapena are both now under arrest. Police say this is a tragic example of what can happen when people take the law into their own hands. So just who did kill Luis Rapena in Seal Beach? Police are still searching. In Costa Mesa, Stacy Butler, KCAL 9 News.
Yo, we back. It's your ace, Popalot. Mobb. We on our way to sunny California with it. San Mateo to be exact. Definitely our first time around here. We need anybody. If we got anybody from San Mateo tuned in, y'all need to get in the comment box, rep your set, rep your hood, however y'all do it in San Mateo. So today, I'm going to be telling you guys a story about a guy by the name of Melota Cutty, who just happened to be an upcoming rapper from Northern California, who would go on to release albums titled The Village, Bank Statement, Six Tape, Northern Drillifornia, as well as a self-titled album by the name of Cutty Banks. But it wasn't his music career that really put him on the map. It would be his murder in December 2020 at a Wells Fargo parking lot, and the details around it that a lot of people found shocking. Now, based on my research, Cutty Banks was a San Jose rapper that was affiliated with a Crip set. I seen some people mention Main Street Mafia Crip. I seen some people mention East San Jose Sons of Samoa. Though I found disputes to what specific set he was involved with, it was no dispute to his affiliation with the Crips gang. And you would see a lot of evidence of that in a lot of his music videos. So at the time of his murder, it was kind of a shock to the city, because the city of San Mateo really doesn't experience a lot of homicides. And for a rapper to be gunned down coming out of Wells Fargo Bank, that would be a big deal. And to add on to that, another rapper, Juice Boy, from a group titled Cutthroat Mode, happened to be killed just a month earlier. And there was a lot of retaliatory shootings surrounding the murder of Juice Boy. So at the time, authorities would try to make links to see if the homicides were connected. No clues would come up tying the homicides, but it would be a little under a year later when a woman would be charged in connection with a revenge plot that resulted in the death of Cutty Banks. Amanda Young, age 29, on charges of conspiracy and murder for the 2020 shooting death of the San Mateo-based rapper, along with a gentleman by the name of Isaiah Rapina, who would be arrested in Oklahoma on a charge of homicide for allegedly firing the shots that killed Cutty Banks. Now, according to the San Mateo Police Department, the saga will all begin unfolding on August 29, 2020, when the younger brother of Isaiah Rapina, Lewis, who was 27 years old at the time, was shot dead in a road rage incident on the 405 freeway in Southern California. Now, according to prosecutors, Lewis Rapina, who also was an up-and-coming artist that went by the name of Lasi, was targeted for that murder on the 405 freeway due to a confrontation that had happened outside of a marijuana dispensary in Compton, California. Now, we're not sure if Cutty Banks was involved in that specific incident, but after doing their own independent investigation, and let's be honest here, probably was listening to rumors and the word on the streets, but Amanda Young and Isaiah Rapina would determine that Cutty Banks was the one responsible for his brother's death. And with that information, Isaiah Rapina would stalk Cutty Banks to a Wells Fargo in the Hillside Shopping Center in San Mateo on December 9th, where he would proceed to execute the rapper. It wouldn't take authorities long to where they would uncover this twisted revenge plot. And on April 2021 is where Amanda Young would be arrested in California and Isaiah Rapina would be captured in Oklahoma. Now, after Cutty Banks was killed, there was a lot of tributes online I seen. So we want to say RIP to him. Also RIP to Lewis Rapina, because this is a wild, crazy story. But y'all make sure y'all hit this red subscribe right under this video so y'all know when this real trill spill shit is dropping. Y'all follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, POP_A_LOT. And we going to be back with some more real trill spill shit. Y'all get in the comment box. Let me know what stories I haven't covered, what gangsters we missed. I'm going to be flooding y'all. Y'all already know what it is with me. It's your boy Pop. Mobb, Mobb, Mobb.